going on, guys? Danny Gets Fit here. As you can tell by the title, I'm answering a bunch of questions today that I get on like a daily basis. So essentially what these questions are questions that everyone asks me all the time, that I want to have like a video that I can say, go watch this video and I'll answer everything you need to know. And these are just questions that more than one person, more than 10 people have asked me, and the questions I get asked very regularly. So we're going to go straight into number one. Number one being, just in general, how do you lose weight? So a lot of people tell you, you got to cut out carbs, you got to do this diet, you got to do that diet, you got to, run 30,000 times a day. No. The gist of it is to lose weight, you have to burn more calories than you take in. So when I first started losing weight, all I did was eat healthier. So on a daily basis, I was taking in probably like 3,500 to 4,000 calories. So just dropping that by eating healthier to like 2,500 calories a day, my body started to lose weight simply because it was on maintenance at that high, or it was gaining at that high, or whatever I was at. So I started losing a little bit of weight then. Then as I continued, I had to drop it a little more to around 2,000 calories. So 2,000 calories plus going to the gym, I was able to be in a deficit of calories and I was able to lose weight. So the short answer to that is, if you want to lose weight, eat less, do more activity, but don't eat too less. If you eat less, for a guy, I would say don't eat under 1,800 calories. Even 1,800 calories is a little bit steep, especially if you're doing activities. If you're not doing an activity and you're just looking to just eat healthy and lose weight, you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to do cardio, which I highly recommend doing if you're going to. But if you're not, then definitely eat around 1,800 calories, you should be all right. But if you are weight training or doing cardiovascular exercises, I definitely recommend upping that to around 2,000 to 2,200 and seeing how that works for you. Everyone's going to be a little bit different, but around there should be where you would have luck in. But like I said, it depends on the person. So the second question I get asked a ton is if I did cardio and weightlifting, or both, or one or the other, to lose weight. And the answer is, at the start, I did very minimal cardio and more weight training, and now I do weight training as well as a good amount of cardio. So at the start, I was maybe doing a half an hour to an hour a week of extra cardiovascular exercises, and nowadays I'm doing like 20 minutes a day to hit my goals that I want to right now. And that just comes with time. Over time, your body's going to get used to things, and you're going to have to push a little bit harder to lose the weight you want to, or to get the physique you want to, stuff like that. Unless you're on a bulk, in which case, feel free to. You don't have to cardio. You're super lucky. But no, so I've done both, but depending on the time is how much I did. Like at the start, when I was 312 pounds, running or jogging or hiking wasn't an option for me. It was so, it felt like death. To the point where my legs hurt, my shins hurt, I could barely breathe. I felt like collapsing. It just wasn't possible. So I had to use weight training and healthy eating to get myself below to where I could physically, healthily do cardio and feel good and burn more calories and all that good stuff. So yeah, definitely would recommend, if you're too heavy and it doesn't feel comfortable for you, start out lifting weights. Try to get someone to show you how to do proper form and everything, so you're not hurting yourself. But otherwise, do cardio as soon as you can comfortably, and then work up to the point where you can get more intense and for longer and whatnot. And I'm doing more cardio than I was ever able to do almost in my life. Right now, the shape I'm in is one of the probably the best shape I've been in my life, simply because of the things I've been doing. Question 3, Danny, how do I lose belly fat? Can't. I'm sorry. Legit, I get this question all the time. Danny, how do I lose belly fat? Can't select. Unfortunately, I wish you could. It would be amazing if you could select on your body where you wanted to lose weight. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna lose weight, and your body's gonna lose weight at different areas at different times. One thing I've realized is I hold most of my fat, and males in general do, around their lower abdomen and lower back, as well as inner thighs for me. That's just science. I don't know how to explain it. That's just where guys hold their fat most of the time. Some guys are different, but the majority of them hold fat there. And so as you lose weight, that's going to be the last thing to go. But don't let that unmotivate you. My belly has gone down drastically, as well as my lower back. I've lost 10 inches around my waist, and I've also lost 112 pounds, right? But you have to just keep in mind that even though it doesn't look like a lot is gone, trust me, it is. Like, you know, I still have a little bit of a belly, and it's still something that I kind of struggle with mentally. But that's all in time, right? That's all in time. You're gonna push yourself harder. You're gonna get leaner, and you're gonna start to lose that fat there, and it's gonna start motivating you even more when you start to see that stubborn fat go. So keep at it, guys. Don't let that bother you. But just lose weight in general, and you're gonna lose weight in the target areas you want. It just depends how lean you want to get. And then question 4, Danny, what do you eat? So what I eat generally is kind of like everything. At the start of my workout, or at the start of my weight loss kind of like journey, I did do like a low carb thing for a while, and I did do like, you know, I just ate cleaner and healthier. What I find worked the best for me is when I ate flexibly. That doesn't mean eating out every day. That doesn't mean consuming, you know, unhealthy stuff, as in unhealthy as I mean in like artificial sweeteners and sugars and fast food and greasy food and stuff like that. But there is a time and place for someone who doesn't feel bad having those kind of foods, that they can incorporate it as long as you're staying on track. So what I did when I was starting out, and I found what worked for me, is I would eat as healthy as I could for about 2 to 4 weeks, and as soon as I lost 10 pounds, every 10 pounds I lost, I took 1 day to eat whatever I wanted to, but I'd stayed in a calorie range. So say I was taking in 25 or 20, or at the time I think I was taking in 2,000 calories. On my cheat day after the 4 weeks of me losing weight, I would eat 3,500 calories. Just that 1 day. That's it. Just to reward myself for the 10 pounds I lost. And also, I did it simply because I knew I could do it without losing track or losing sight of what my goal was. For someone starting out, I would recommend trying to really be careful with that kind of stuff, because it can create a backtrack that you don't want to have, that'll unmotivate you. You want to stay on track as best as you can, especially for the first 12 weeks. That's your most important. But otherwise, what I ate was a general kind of just idea of stuff. A lot. So if I break it down for you, what I eat is carbs. I eat rice, potatoes, rice cakes, yams, wraps, whole wheat bread. I know, bread? Whoa, whole wheat bread. Whoa. Low calorie bread, whatever, who cares? Anyways, so protein, chicken, lean pork, lean steak, deli meats once in a while, protein shakes, so protein powder mixed with a little bit of almond milk or something like that, as well as I've really stayed away from milk for this entire time, not for any really reason. I've just really stuck to almond milk and cashew milk and stuff like that, simply because it's a lot lower calories, and then that way it's not taking up stuff that I could otherwise eat for that amount of calories. And then last, fats. You're gonna get in fats with all the stuff you're gonna eat throughout the day anyways, but fats are really important for your hormone levels and whatnot. They help delegate that kind of stuff, so definitely make sure you're getting in at least like 50 grams of fat a day. But yeah, so that brings me to my next question. Danny, do you track macros? Do you track calories? At the start, I tracked calories simply because it was easier. I definitely think I probably could have gotten better results tracking macros, simply because I find on a day-to-day basis that I'm not even close to the protein that I'm supposed to be hitting. I ended up having to like really find foods to make sure I hit the protein by the end of the day. Carbs and fats are easy to get. Protein is that one where it's either you eat a ton of meat or you try to get everything that is kind of protein, high in protein. So like usually they suggest you're supposed to take in about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So a lot of people don't get that in. I think that's something that could have helped me a lot at the beginning. But if you're just starting out and you just simply want to do this just for yourself, just to take it easy, to lose some weight, I would just recommend downloading MyFitnessPal and track calories. That is the simplest way to just start losing weight. And as you get into it, if you get really serious about it, then I would maybe make the switch over to tracking macros. But until then, I think you'll be fine with tracking calories. Like I said, 6 months down the road, you're looking good, you're doing good, you're feeling good. Start tracking macros to have better results. So next question, I think it's 5 or 6 here, is Danny, is there anything I can eat or take or consume out there that's going to help me lose weight? And the question, unfortunately, is no. There is nothing out there that is going to lose weight for you. There's stuff out there that with a balanced diet and exercise routine, it could assist you in a very minor way, but otherwise it's not worth your money. I made a video about this before, about the weight loss supplement. Sorry, the camera cut out there. I made a video about this before, weight loss supplements, the truth, and the truth of it is, there's nothing out there that's worth your money to help you lose weight other than eating right, exercising, and that's about it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope these questions answered some general stuff for you. If you have any more questions, please ask them down below. Maybe I'll address them in a future video. As always, guys, hit that like button because I know you will. Comment down below, hit the subscribe button to follow along with any future videos that I make. And as well, until next time, stay swole, my friends. Stay swole. Woo! Okay, I'm going to redo that woo. Woo. Woo.